Getting better at that every week. To all who find this happy podcast, welcome and welcome to another episode of Baggy Red Shorts, episode 10. We did it, Alan. We hit double digits, and
awesome.
Unfortunately, Chewy is not here. He is on another podcast.
Wait! What? I thought he had something. He is on another podcast.
He's
I thought
on
it was like
another
a family thing to do.
Nope. He's on another podcast tonight. He is on Unboxing Thursdays with the Toy Daddies. We have a very special guest. Our first. No, actually, that's not true, Alan. We had our very first special guest in Alan, and he never left. So,
so this might be a thing.
This may be a thing. We may now have 4 people on this show. We'll see how this goes. But Adam, welcome. Welcome to Baggy Red Shorts, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
We're excited. Alan has been singing your praises. And we've been talking backstage for a while about having you and a couple other people to talk about what is it, theme park photography, which is something we will definitely plan as a roundtable, I think, discussion in a future episode. But yeah, man, for anybody watching the show who doesn't know you, do you want to give a quick little just kind of overview as to
who are you?
Who you are? Yeah, who
am I?
What makes you you?
Who are you?
Toy nerd.
Yeah. So it's got to be more than that.
Photography. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a programmer by day and procrastinator full time, pretty much.
Cool.
Take photos of toys to keep me from going crazy.
Perfect. Perfect way to put it. And we got NJ Tree is in the house, and he is the number one Baggy Red Shorts fan. Hope you're feeling better, dude. I know he's dealing with a little shoulder thing, so hope he is on the mend.
I thought he said diarrhea. It was a shoulder thing.
Maybe it's both. Maybe he hurt the shoulder from the. Yeah, who knows? We'll see. But
from the diarrhea, yes, he pulled his shoulder.
Could be. Anyway, But yeah, tonight we are covering one topic, and I think Alan, you and Adam are going to be going pretty much head to head, and I'm going to be doing my best to moderate. But we're going to be discussing it's not a head to head, it's not a versus. Yeah, it is. It's really kind of 2 worlds apart, but a good discussion tonight, talking about kind of the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party and the Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. And Adam, you had just gotten back from doing one of those, doing HHN is what it is. Yeah, that's what we're calling it. Yep. So, and now what's great is it's something that I've never done before. I've done the Mickey's Not So Scary, which is great. I've loved that. Big fan. The giant buckets of candy that you walk out of.
That you walk out of?
Yes, well, you walk out of, because that's the only way you can get out of your room.
You just come out of the bucket of candy.
Yeah, you come out of the bucket of candy. You walk out with. Good call, Alan. And the going back to the diarrhea is what you leave HHN with because you scare yourself so much is what I'm hearing. So,
I think that's the way it works.
But yeah, Adam, so you just got back from that, and just kind of give us the overall, and then maybe we'll kind of dive a little deeper into
the specifics.
Yeah.
So it's a after hours event. So it's only at Universal Studios proper, like not Islands of Adventure.
Right.
Okay. So I believe it's Wednesday through Sunday night. So Monday, Tuesday's not going on. And when they have it, I think it starts at 6:30. I think it kind of varies on how fast they clear the park. And it's just a bunch of scare zones and houses, which is what we go for, and the environment itself. And it goes, I think it's all standard now. It goes from like 6 to 2 a.m. every night.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, because it used to be like, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so Mickey's is at Disney World, Magic Kingdom, it's Mickey's Not So Scary.
Yeah.
Would you say this is polar opposite of that kind
exact opposite? Yep.
This is like, we are going to scare the pixie dust out of you. I don't know what to say to you.
I saw a shirt that said, "Don't scare me, I poop easily." You know?
Okay, yeah, great.
I saw that on the shirt. Yeah, so and it's a good time. There's lots of lines, lots of drinks, lots of food, and
you've been how many times? Like, how many times have you gone?
When was the first Photo Magic?
2013, was it? No,
so we've been going since then, I think.
Okay, because I've done not so scary probably every year since then. And Jay, how many not so scaries you have like
I've done a few, and I mean the last one I think was about 2 or 3 years ago. We went with the kids, but like so my wife and I got married on Halloween, so doing Not So Scary feels like a good little
amazing. Yeah, that's awesome.
And by the way, we're not like big Halloween people. When my wife and I were getting married, I love telling the story because everybody's like, "Oh, you must love Halloween." And it's like, no, we just love a good deal. And when we married on, the guy was like, "Well, I got Halloween," and we were like, "Sold." So
nobody wants this date. So
we wanted a Friday in October, and the guy's like, "I got Halloween," and we were like, "Done." So we had Halloween touches at our wedding, but every once in a while when we can get away. And we can get away either with or without the kids because, Disney's not just for kids. We're like, yeah, let's go. And then let's go for Mickey's Not So Scary. So we've gone quite a few times, but we haven't been, I would say we haven't been in the last 3 years, but yeah, man, it's a great time.
Definitely. But you said a good thing, Jay. You said Disney's not for, or it's not just, I don't know what you said, not just for kids, but
yeah,
Halloween Horror Nights is definitely not for kids, right? Is there like an age limit?
No, man. We see people with toddlers pushing strollers.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And I don't know. I honestly don't know because we don't have kids, so I don't know. Like if there's a child swap at the door, like mom walks through. Because I mean, seriously, there's babies and strollers that are getting walked through the line, and I've never seen how that actually plays out.
I think you can hand them to like a vampire at the end.
Yeah.
The vampire will watch the kids.
They'll take your kids. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a mummy. It's a mummy care. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, no, there's kids of all ages that go through these houses.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
And it's like, oh, okay. Well,
I don't know.
Mickey's choice, but
Not So Scary, I think, is my family speed so far. I don't know. Maybe 1 year we'll see, because I have never done HHN, but I've always been super envious. So like, again, like tell us a little about like, what is it when you're there? There's all different haunted houses, right? That you get to.
Yeah. So they'll go with like the pop culture approach. Like, so there's some houses that are original, they just make up a story. And like this year, a really good original house was El Artista. So it was like a mid 1800s Spanish, painter, artist, sculptor, and his art is coming to life, and that's how he dealt with the demon, because they all like tell a little story. And the set pieces were impressive. It had like a swinging gargoyle that was a guy in a costume, and they're legit houses. And this year they had the Terrifier,
yes,
which hit all 3 movies.
Okay.
They did I'm trying to think. Yeah, Terrifier. They did Five Nights at Freddy's, and the animatronics were legit. I mean, they might have been using them. I don't know if they were from the movies, but they could have been. And
they weren't people. They were actually.
No, they were not people. They were machines.
That's
cool.
And the sets they build are always impressive. But they had.
Did you do the WWE? It also said they did a WWE house.
There was a WWE house, like. So I haven't been involved with the wrestling in
sure. Yeah.
long time. So I didn't really know how this was going to work out, but I watched a little YouTube summarize, who is this guy and what's going on. And I mean, it fit perfectly with the theme of HHN, and it was one of the better houses as well. And then they had the Jason universe, which honestly was very disappointing for me.
Okay.
Because I'm a fan. And it was just the same thing. Like, I'm like, you've got Jason in space, you got Jason Takes Manhattan, and you haven't touched any of this. It's just.
Well, what new, like, has there been new Jason for them to do anything for or take anything from? He went to space. I don't know where you like. Where do you go after that?
Top that. I mean, that's how the house should have ended, right? You should have walked through the space doors.
Which, by the way, Jason, I love that one. Like in space, I think that was like just tremendous.
Leprechaun in space. I mean, they're all any horror figure going to space.
Yeah, once you make it to space, you've made it.
Yeah.
There's no shark to jump. It's back on Earth.
Right. Jaws in space.
No, he has. I don't think he made it to space.
But that's what I'm saying. He needs to.
Oh my God! I have to see this happen. I need Jaws in space.
We need to write it.
Yeah.
But so they had those, and
They had Fallout this year too, right?
They had, thank you. Yeah, they had Fallout.
We do our research here on Baggy Red Show.
Yeah,
it may be during the show.
I'm just a very forgetful person.
This is episode 10. Like we're
we're getting there.
But yeah, the Fallout. The only griping I heard while I was in line, and because you're in these lines for anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, and we're gamers. Hardcore gamers that didn't care for the show. It was heavily show based.
I don't care for the show.
I'm going to say I don't care for the gamers. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, it was good. That one actually, got me a few times. Like, I'm kind of hard to jump. Like, I've been doing this long enough. Oh, that's where someone is, coming out of this little dark corner.
Yeah,
but there's one girl. It was I don't want to spoil it for anybody that's watching, but there's one girl. She got me every time, and just like how do you get me every time? I'm like,
that's awesome.
I remember
the sets were great.
So I feel like obviously now thanks to social media and stuff, they're like some of the scare actors, are they called scactors or scare actors?
Scactors.
I guess
scare actors is all I've ever heard.
Yeah, all right. I feel like some of them now are becoming like social famous in like a good way, and I mean that in a very good way.
Yeah.
But like because I feel like last year there was one it was a female actor who had gotten a little bit popular where she could kind of drag the one out of like a restaurant. Did you see that? Where she was like, I made a new friend, and she would like drag them. Have you seen that?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, she was so good. She was like dragging it, and my wife would literally show me and be like, this is why I don't want to go. And I was like, oh, you would get picked too. She is just like, she is always the target no matter where we go. She won't do the Monsters Inc. laugh floor. Because every time she gets picked.
She's that guy?
Yeah, she's that guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get it because Adam, Jenny posted a reel of one of the scare actors. I'm like, hey, I follow that guy on Instagram. I know that dude. Yeah. So I don't know him, but like it was just funny to like small world like that. But so I got some questions. I've never been. I've always wanted to go, but I want to also do some contrasting and comparing. Mickey's Not So Scary. When I first started going, I think the first year I went, tickets were like $40. Okay, that's now up to this last trip for the first night. The only night we could have gone, it was like $150 or something, like $160 per person. How does that compare to Halloween Horror Nights?
Honestly, I don't know off the top of my head. I know it's not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could yell for my wife. She would know. She's the one that paid for it. But
okay.
I mean, to contrast, we go enough that we buy because Mickey's Not So Scary is single night tickets only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at HHN, you can buy passes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So you can go multiple nights. Cool.
Yeah. So
which you guys do.
Yeah, we do, and that's our logic. Is it's Florida, so it's going to rain.
Florida. Yep.
Right. So we don't want to just get locked into because I believe you do have to pick your date. So it's like I don't want to just 4 weeks ahead say I'm going on September 22nd, and then it pours, and I mean it doesn't close. The scare zones will close, but you can still do all the houses in the rain, which we've done. But so we buy. They have various levels of passes. They have a full pass, but we do I believe it's the Rush of Fear, so we can go as much as we want the first 2 weeks.
Okay.
Wow.
So if you go twice, it's paid for, or 2 nights and a little extra, right? So.
Okay.
What do you got?
All right. So I know I pulled up. Sorry, I have a question, and I pulled up the ticket prices here. So one general admission ticket is $40.
Crazy. Even that is like
early access. Yeah, early access ticket not listed. Let's see. You're saying you get a past member special pricing, express access for more. Looks like you really got to dive into those. Okay. They have like after 2 p.m. Hollywood Horror Day night pass.
Well, when does it start? Like, because I know Mickey's Not So Scary. You can enter the park at 4:00. Like, when does this
So you can do the same thing. Like, if you are going to Universal that day, like way back when, we would get there at 8 and stay till 2 a.m. Because if you're in the park and you have a ticket for the event, so they used to do is lockdown zones. So like around the Simpsons area and the New York area, sometime before 4:30 or so. You
Yeah.
you know, show your ticket, get locked in your little area,
Okay,
and they sweep the rest of the park. This year they did starting at 2 p.m. They did the little bands. So as long as you had a band, I think it was 4 p.m. you could start lining up for houses. So like Five Nights at Freddy's, the wrestling one, Fallout, and I think there was one more. They all opened at 5:15. So an hour or so before the actual event starts, where they let in the general public. So that's what we've always done, is like the stay in. It's called stay and scream.
Okay.
So you could, I mean, on a good night, you can get 2-3 houses done before the general public even come in.
Got it.
But
okay.
wait,
And it's definitely sorry, and I think I got actual tickets up here now. Sorry. And then I was going to ask you, is it worth going? Like, can you do everything in one night, or is it worth getting more than one night?
Depends on the night you go, for sure. Because I mean, it's houses, right? That's what you're going for. So in our experience, Thursday nights and Sunday nights are the best. We generally try to avoid Friday and Saturday because it's just nuts.
Yeah.
We went Friday and it was just like teens everywhere. And I'm grumpy old man. I'm like, I can't.
I'm with you too. Like I hate people.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what we got here, right? So regular admission looks like you get starting at $90, right? And then you get an express pass, goes up to $189, and then you get Halloween Horror Nights RIP tour, VIP entry to All Haunted House starting at $440, and you get valet parking and reserved seatings, and looks like you get food, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then it looks like you get this is cool. You get like the unmasking, so it looks like you got kind of behind the scenes and stuff, which that looks really, really cool. You get a 3 hours tour before the event starts. That's cool. So you get like kind of see what's going on, and you get a pin for all you pin traders back there. Then that's only $100. That's cool. That might actually be more interesting to me than getting the bejesus scared at me.
But it depends on the tour, though. Depends on the houses, because I don't think that Five Nights at Freddy's was one of the houses you could tour this year. Because I would have liked to taken because you can't take photos in these houses.
I'm sure, yeah.
But
no photos, no video, no nothing, right?
Well, it says exclusive photography access room, exclusive photography access for photographs to select rooms in select haunted houses. So
select rooms, yeah.
Select rooms, yeah. You got to figure out which rooms it is.
Select houses.
Yeah, it doesn't say which one it is, but anyway.
So there's options here.
Yeah, there's options. And then you get like the mega pass here, which for $430 looks like you get all nights, 48 nights. Self parking after 5, and upgrade to include Horror Night Express for $430. Which, by the way, if you know what, like you said, Adam, if you live in Florida, you get to go basically for $10 a night if you go for every all night.
Every night. 48 night.
Yeah,
48
which
night.
I mean, like at that point you're like, hey, how you doing, Jason?
Yeah.
Well,
do they do it? Is it done every night? Like, because I know Mickey's Not So Scary is like select nights,
No, it's like every night, but Monday, Tuesday, and I think later, like closer to Halloween, it might be 7 nights a week.
Wow. Does this block any like daytime operating attractions, where it's in its own kind of area?
So it's all like the back, because it is a functioning studio, right? They have sound stages behind the actual park. That's where the houses are.
Okay, got
so
it.
You might not with Rip Ride Rocket going down. That kind of messed with how the flow is, right? Because it used to be like, this one house, you'd go through the queue of the Jimmy Fallon ride through New York to get backstage, stuff like that. But no, nothing's like
Jimmy Fallon has his own ride.
Yeah, I just let that go over my head because Universal is like, I don't know Universal at all.
I don't think I've done Universal in 10 years, at least 10 years. I can't.
Yeah, we like it.
Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, the price point to Disney, that's why we like
stuff in the day. Okay.
They just cover up some stuff.
Yeah, they just cover it up. So
yeah. Wow. If price wasn't an option, like how does it, like, let's talk fun. Like, how do you think this compares? I know it's totally different than Not So Scary. Like Not So Scary, there's the trick or treating. For those that don't know, real fast. Not So Scary is, again, it's an after-hours event at the Magic Kingdom, so you need a separate ticket for admission. And again, it is not so scary. It's a not so scary party, so it's geared. Kids can have fun. There's trick-or-treating stops all throughout the Magic Kingdom. There's a special parade, the Boo to You parade, which I absolutely love. It's like my favorite parade. There's
the Horseman.
The Horseman comes out. Who not every night, though. Not every night.
But he like gingerly trots. Like I remember way back when he used to just fall down the street.
Yeah. I've been there.
Yeah, but also I love the decor of the parks. I finally got my pumpkin wreath this year. Like I was able to get that from Shop Disney because I missed out on it last year. But yeah, it's a fun event, but price wise, as we're going to see here,
I'm just going to do one. Yeah,
it's crept up.
Yeah, we're looking. I mean, I'm just going to pick a September date here. You're looking at $190.
See,
and that's in a September date. I mean, if you get closer, I mean, look at this. The closer you get to Halloween, you're looking at $220.
Now, and it's hard because the party runs, I believe, from 7 p.m. to midnight. So that's, that's such a tough, 7 p.m. to midnight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, I love it. Like I knew going into this last trip, we weren't going to go, but I'm telling you, when I was there and I see the decorations in the park, like the money was starting to come out of the wallet. Because we've
cracked it open.
We really just trick or treat, and I decided I'm like, I'll cut my losses. I'll buy you candy, and
So you don't do any of the photo ops or anything? Do they still do that?
The lines
I can't do it because you will spend an hour waiting online, and when the party's 7 to midnight, like that's just way too much time for me to dedicate to that photo op.
This is a cool picture, though. Look at this one.
Yeah. Again, it's a fun time. I love being there. Crowds are even when it's sold out, the crowds are not that, not terrible. Like, not that terrible, but I think they're just the prices unfortunately gotten too much to swallow.
Yeah.
It's a hard pill. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to play it without the music, but
and then you got to wait an hour plus for the Haunted Mansion on just that night.
Let's see. NG Tree says I missed the bloodhound that walked with the gravedigger. Yeah, that's true. I do enjoy the cadaver dance. I do enjoy.
Yes, they are awesome.
They're great. Man, I remember when it was like, I want to say it was like 80. I remember like it was like $80, and you'd go in and it was awesome. But I remember though too. You have to make a choice, right? Are you going to go do rides or are you going to go do the Halloween things? And I feel like we made a conscious decision that it wasn't worth doing the rides because in 100%. Disney World, there is no overlays for anything. They're the same rides, right? So it's like, it's not worth doing the rides because you're just going to do the same things to go and enjoy the special pieces to it. But yeah, man, like $220 a ticket, even if you're just going, you and the wife, that's $500, for 4 hours. It's,
it is a tough sell.
It's hard.
And I'm with you, Jay. Like, go ahead, Adam.
I was just gonna say we haven't been there since 2016.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, I don't know what these prices if we'll ever go back, unfortunately. So
I mean, we say that, but we also say that about Marvel Legends and stuff, right? So I mean, we're gonna buy toys, we're gonna go back, but I mean, again. It's just you got to make it worth it. We got to make choices. So, but Adam, I did want to ask you about this because one thing that we started talking about this beforehand. My wife is someone who is not a person who likes to be scared, and I know that this year it seems like they did introduce a for Halloween Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights. They introduced the no scare necklace.
No way.
Yes, that is like a
I don't think it's new. I think it's been around.
It sounds like they upgraded it this year. It was like a bigger deal.
Now it just says wuss on it.
Well, so one of the things that my wife showed me today, because she knows, she saw me make the thumbnail and she wanted me to ask, was there was, and I don't know if you witnessed this or you experienced this. To your point, Alan, is it basically gave permission for the actors to make fun of you for wearing it. So they're not scaring you now, but now they're coming up to you and going like, they're taunting you and being like, oh, scaredy cat. So it's like, it's kind of one of these things where it's like, is this backfiring a little bit to some degree?
Did you see anybody with it, Adam? Did anybody
I was just going to say, like, I didn't know they were really a thing until, well, you know, Keith asked me to buy one, and I was like, I didn't know, you know, what this is. And then that night I saw maybe he was 10 or something. He was wearing one and his mom wore one, and he was going through the scare zones, like, because it's like a lanyard with like a little medallion on it that lights up. And you know, he's showing everybody when he's walking through the scare zone, and I'm like, oh, that's what that is. And they're not easy to find. We went everywhere. And
they make that's on purpose, right? You have to seek them out.
They're not just sitting out. Like, so we had to go to the tribute store, which is like where you get all the HHN merch. And finally I asked someone at the register, and I'm like, where do I get the no scare necklace? It goes, oh, they're under here, you know, pulls them out from under the counter. And I'm like, oh,
they're under there. It's like some, you know, some contraband thing there.
Yeah. So they said, that'd be great, you know. That's what I was telling him.
He did one of these. He's like, oh wait, they're right over here. Boo! Like,
gotcha. Does he really need it? It's a test, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so there's rules with it. You got to turn it off in the house. Like, it doesn't work in the houses. You go through a house.
I was going to ask you about that. Like, if you're in a group with someone wearing it, does it like ruin the experience? So it doesn't work.
You have to turn off everything. Like, so if you have, you know, like light up devil horns or anything that illuminates, they make you turn it off.
Okay.
Before you go through a house. But
what about my illuminating personality? Do I have to just shut that down when I go in there?
Yeah, just gotta shut it down. You gotta take it. This is serious, scary, man. Right?
Jay, but I don't know if you'd be able to do that. Jay.
I won't be able to do that.
Shut that off. Yeah.
No, I can't, man. I can't. Somebody else scared. Like, it's Wednesday. Yeah. And I'll be like, stop.
But I was telling him earlier too. It also doesn't work in Diagon Alley, where the Death Eaters roam.
Oh, that's so awesome.
But it's not like you could see them coming. It's not like they boo. They don't really say anything. They just walk around and gesture. And that was the highlight.
They walk around and gesture.
Yeah,
they do. I mean, because they don't talk. But this year they did add audio. So they had these little set shows where they do stuff. So like where you're not familiar with it, right? You guys haven't been to Diagon Alley?
No, I haven't been since the first Harry Potter world opened. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like there's areas, you got Gringotts, and you got a stage where they do plays and stuff during the day, and you got Nocturne Alley, and this little corner over here where they do like they'll battle fans. You know, they'll pick people out of the audience to have a battle with. And it makes more sense this year because now there's an audio overlay, like I think it's supposed to be Bellatrix. So she's talking. So now it makes sense, you know. They're not just wandering around posing. They're looking for Harry Potter all through the land, and then it was fun. It definitely added to the experience with the audio commentary this year.
So now you had mentioned this before, and I wanted to save this for the show. So now that is happening as part. It's not part of HHN. It's separate, but you'd said that, like, the necklace doesn't work there, but can you act like, so I guess my question is, Magic Kingdom shuts down for Not So Scary, but you could still go into different parts during HHN, or like, how does that work?
No, the park's open. I mean, not everything's running. You got Transformers, Gringotts, Men in Black, Rip Ride Rocket, rest in peace.
That's interesting. You get like the Park Plus kind of like.
I mean, this year we didn't ride anything, and not a lot of people do. Like, I think most of the night Transformers literally says ride now. And I mean, the Mummy might get a little bit of a wait. I mean, if it's nice too, because like if houses are just ridiculous, you know, everything's hour plus, you could just, you know, go ride the Mummy, go ride Men in Black.
Really cool. I didn't realize
that.
I
didn't realize that either. So is HSN a cheaper ticket than a regular day pass, or same price basically?
No, I don't know what a day pass. We're annual pass people, so I don't know what a day pass is.
Use us for asking. Whoa,
yeah,
Mr. Big Shot here.
I think it might be a little cheaper.
Okay, because that's cool. Like, right? Like, if you're gonna go, then you're kind of getting access to. So that's interesting. Okay, yeah. So okay.
I think it was like around like 130 when I looked the last trip, something like that for a day pass. I thought, but I may be wrong on that.
Yeah, I mean, depends on when you go too, right?
Yeah. Hey, can I ask us the most important question though?
Yeah.
Talk to me about food. Like, what's happening food?
Oh man, yeah, they have special booths. So they have little food booths all not all over, but
booths
around their New York area.
Booths or booths?
They had a really good.
Yeah.
This year
ham or pan.
And the real thing is pizza fries.
Say again.
I didn't go on.
We didn't get them pizza fries. It's only at HHN.
So you say you didn't? Fries. You said you didn't get them? That's the end of our show. It's been. I'm kidding.
We've gotten them enough. Oh, okay. There's other foods. Annual pass holders. They don't need.
That's right. Yes, they don't need to get them every time. Right.
But it's hot. I mean, when it's that hot at night, I'm not starving, especially with all the other stuff we do, because we wanted to try the Fallout food, the Terrifier food. Like, so they had a mozzarella stick that was this big. As big as the screen, right? It's huge. And then they had at least they have themed food. It's good. It's so good.
The Fallout food you got that came in like a stim pack or like a blood bag or what was that?
Yeah, they had the Radaway.
Oh, see, that's so. Like, I'm a fan of the Fallout games. I love the show.
Oh, I know you are.
I wouldn't be there in line complaining about the house is too gamey or too showy, whatever. I would just be psyched to be in like Fallout. And when you showed that, I was like, oh, that's so cool.
I couldn't validate. And it wasn't even an alcoholic drink, the Radaway, but I was like, I don't know what I'd really do with this. Yeah. I guess I could have said it to you. I'm sorry.
No, it helps take your radiation exposure down. That's what it does.
Yeah, I know what it does, but
I wasn't sure. Like if you
takes the sunburn away on those hot steamy nights.
What cup are you rocking there, by the way? Can you?
Hang on.
Ah, there it is. Universal.
Okay, good.
So this is a special cup. So when you get this,
because you're a special person, being your annual pass holder VIP.
Yeah, well, spin it for it. You only showed us the wording. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this year. Every year they have a drink cup. I really like this one because I like the stained glass effect of it.
Yeah, very cool.
I've only bought a couple of these because they had a Ghostbusters one year that had the glow cube on the bottom and lit up.
Oh, cool.
And I bought another one just because I wanted to drink. But so they have a deal on that. Like every booth, there's special sugary drinks, Phantom Punch, all this stuff. Like it's alcohol.
Right away. Yep.
Yeah, right away. Non-alcoholic right away. But they had you buy this cup the first time, and then the rest of the night you refill it at a discount. So I was like, I like the cup.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Well, it's still like depends on the drink. I mean, it's anywhere from like I think if you fill it with a beer, it can be like $11.
So, but you skipped the pizza fries.
Yeah.
But so like, what was there a big hit this year? Something you did try that you did like?
I didn't like the Fallout food.
Oh,
well, you're not supposed. You understand? Like, there's been a nuclear holocaust. Nothing's gonna taste good.
Well, there was something.
It's all themed. It's all themed.
there was a deviled egg dessert. It looked like deviled eggs. I think Jenny liked it, but it looked like a deviled egg. It was just something about the texture. It was like I don't know how to. I didn't like it. I love deviled eggs. I did not like this. And the spam and fries was pretty good.
Chris, what's going on?
Who are you? Cool. Spam? Did you say spam and fries?
Yeah, I think it was like that's the other reason I want it because it's themed, so it comes in like a little dish, and I thought it was gonna say 33 on it or something. It was just a plastic little blue tin. But yeah, it was.
I'm surprised there was no like rad roaches or something that you can like eat. But
walk like a turkey leg.
Yeah, exactly. Just walk around with a bug.
Walk around with a bug. Just
yep. Yeah. All right. So I'm thinking. So we've got food. We've got the scares. I'm sure you showed your cup. There's got to be like party merch too.
Jenny says 5 Nights at Freddy's pizza and spaghetti.
Oh, go on.
Oh yeah, yeah. There she is. She's chiming in. That was the best. We got that twice, and it was huge. So they got big pizzas, and I'm pretty sure on a normal day, if you go there, if you order a slice, it's like cut into 6. This was cut into quarters, and it was pizza with spaghetti and meatballs, and it
on
was
top of it.
It was perfect.
Wow.
Yes, it was good. We got that twice.
So riddle me this: the pizza was okay to have in Florida at night when it's hot, but the pizza fries, that was like way too much.
I don't.
It was. I mean, this was a big piece of pizza.
I feel like we should get Jenny on. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think we got the wrong Burke here. Let's.
Yeah.
We got the wrong.
Jenny, do you want to? Yeah. Give Jenny the link. Let her come on too. Let's get her opinion.
Yeah, we need to know. We need to know cost, logistics. We need to know everything.
Yeah. She's the live fact checker for me. Yeah. I can hear words coming every once in a while.
Well, here's something that you will know. What was the highlight for you this year at HAN?
It was Art the Clown walking around. That was cool.
Can we confirm it wasn't actually him? Because I feel like he that is something he would do. The actor would do.
I don't know if it. I honestly don't know.
Okay.
But I know there's multiples. There's more than one Art the Clown around because he was coming out of different places really quick.
Sure.
But he was very popular too because he would get mobbed once he came out. Okay. And I remember one time I was sitting there, and we saw him in the Santa suit. He was pretty much hanging around like this one street in New York outside Finnegan's.
Okay.
If you're familiar at all, he would hang out there. Yeah. We did see him one time in the San Francisco area, like where the big Jaws is.
Yep.
And Gringotts area back there. They had like a horror rave going on. One time we saw him back there. And I don't know, he must have been dancing or something because we all of a sudden we're just, we're walking and we hear, you see all the cameras up and hear applause. Then all of a sudden he walks by and he was walking in. I'm like, oh, so he does come back here.
Yeah.
But
we lost Alan for a second. That's okay.
Oh, there you go.
I just know that like the actor himself has been known to show up to like Comic-Cons and stuff in full costume.
Oh, yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he just showed up at like.
What did I say? What happened? I got booted.
I know you got booted by yourself.
We booted you.
Yeah. So
but no, he was.
Jenny
he was funny.
Yeah.
Jenny booted. Yeah, we're tagging in Jenny.
That's nice. It's time.
What about?
So that was.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Alan. No, go.
No, after you, Jen, please.
No, because I might change subjects. So finish. Yeah.
Okay. No, I just wanted. So that was the big thrill this year. That was something new.
Yeah, it was. It was like. It was impromptu. I mean, you didn't know if you'd see him. I mean, the houses are always pretty good. Like that's the Terrifier house was amazing, but him just walking around interacting with the fans was really good.
Cool.
Yeah, and again, contrast and compare here. Mickey's Not So Scary. You mentioned it before, Jay. Like the photo ops. There's no characters walking around. You'll see there's the character at the Haunted Mansion sitting out front telling stories. I love the cast member uniforms or costumes that they wear. But if you want to see the characters in costume, you're going to dedicate like a good part of your night. Jack and Sally, Mickey, you're spending hours waiting in line. So there's no like random encounters like that at all.
No, but you know what? Disney World itself is not known for having the characters walking around, right? And I feel like they're starting to introduce that a little bit. And obviously with the lesser known characters, I mean, you're starting to see like the Wicked Stepsisters do that more and things like that. So I'd be curious to see how they're starting to like implement that. It's definitely going to be a mental shift within the guests to kind of get used to that. So we'll see that, but I don't know if Mickey's Not So Scary is certainly not going to be the place to do that. But yeah, I'd be curious to see them kind of do that. But I'll be honest with you, I'd rather see that. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather just see the walk around and not have the. But you know what? Now that I'm saying that, they used to, because I have a picture from one of the Halloween nights, the Not So Scary nights, of like Chip and Dale at a dance party in Rescue Ranger uniform. And they were just the Buzz Lightyear kind of like dance area.
The Tomorrowland like stage area.
Yeah. And it was just like, it was a quick selfie because they were just dancing. And like, so like there is some of that there, but not like Adam, like you're saying, where it's just like
just roaming around,
Art by himself walking around. It's like, oh, you're going over by the dance area, and like my daughter, I'm gonna blame it on my kid. My kid wanted to go to the little,
it wasn't like the
rave.
rhythm got to you and you were like,
no, they weren't playing eye to eye. But yeah, so like I would like to see that more. I was gonna mention merch. Merch is obviously a big thing, especially for Not So Scary. What is merch is like? Do they come up with exclusive? Is there a continuing arch for HHN every year? Is it kind of just like everything gets new layovers every year? What do you got?
There's always a T-shirt, and I don't know how everybody wears them. I mean, 100% cotton, black at night. And I'm like, no, I'm wearing my tech stuff, But yeah, there's always T-shirts. There's popcorn buckets. This year was Art the Clown as Santa, and Megan doll, and her face actually came off.
Oh, that's cool.
That was kind of cool. That was a cool popcorn bucket. They had they have pins, and there's a little pumpkin guy called Little Boo. Lil Boo, and yeah, we've been buying his merch for. We have a little planner. I think we have a pillow. We had a popcorn bucket last year. Everything. There's lots of fun. It could be decor and stuff like that. It ranges what they put out.
Okay,
but they put out a lot.
But there's no like. I'm trying to think. Is there any? Universal has characters in the day. They have like minions running around, don't they? Or is that a different part?
No, they'll have like Shrek and.
But there's no like. There's no Shrek like Halloween Shrek or Halloween minion.
No, just the Death Eaters.
Just the Death. So there's there's no costume like there's no minion dressed as vampire type of thing.
No, I don't think there's any character meeting.
It's not geared towards It's not geared towards kids. There's no limitation on bringing kids, but it's not geared towards kids. Basically, is what it is.
Right.
Okay.
I want my Halloween minions.
Well, I'm wondering, do they have Halloween minions during the day? Is the question.
No, I haven't seen them. They do have the merch. They have Halloween merch for everything too. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right.
I told you, like, when we were at Magic Kingdom, the day of the party, they had the Not So Scary merch, but you needed to be a party goer in order to buy. And I felt so cut out. Like they had the ropes up, they're checking their badges, and I'm like, I used to be one of those people. Like I swear we go every year, But totally. And I think I just saw something that they just started selling it to like regular folks now. Like you can go and buy the Halloween merch. But
after the exclusiveness is worn off.
What else do we need to know, Adam? What else? Yeah. What else happened there? Like again.
I don't know. Yeah, watch, watch all the movies for whatever houses they announce and prepare to wait.
Yeah, do some homework.
How many houses are there?
This year there was 10.
Yeah, wow. And okay.
We did make it
what a
through
bang for your buck, right?
It was. And we made it through the first night we always go is a Wednesday. Wednesdays are kind of busy because it's the first one since the weekend. And we only made it through all 10 because when we were going into Fallout, we got lucky, and one of the team members there just kind of looked at us, and he's like, I think we had like 30 minutes left, and he asked how many houses we've been through. I was like, oh, we've only done 8. We're hoping to get through this one because it's very much like end of the night parks where as long as you make it in by
you're online,
1:59, because we've gotten in line in years past. I think they had a Walking Dead house. We got in line right at close, and we waited 2 hours.
Wow.
So we didn't get out of there. I think that's when it may have stopped at 1 a.m, so we didn't get out till like 3 or something. Oof. But we were telling him, it's like, oh yeah, we just have Fallout and Jason left, but I don't think we're gonna make it. And he's like, okay, well here, and he handed us like a printed out express pass.
Wow.
One-time use only things, and I'm like, oh, and he's like, oh wait, you said you still have to do Jason? Yeah. Here's 2 more. It's my favorite house. That's what he said. So we that was the only way we got through.
That's awesome.
all the houses. Plus, I mean, we didn't spend a lot of time in the scare zones because it's more about the houses for us. That first night to see like what we want to do again, and because you miss stuff. There's shift changes. I mean, that's the other thing too is a constant flow of people.
Sure.
So like if your wife's scared, you see what's kind of happening 20 feet ahead because it's just a line of people.
Yeah. So how big? How long does it take you to get through a house?
Like the actual walkthrough or the line?
The actual walkthrough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe 5 minutes or so.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, because like I'm a nerd, so like I was getting stats on everything. Oh yes, Star Wars. But that's kind of the nerdy fun for me. Is like, all right, the line for Freddy says 110 minutes.
Yeah,
start the timer, and honestly, they so overestimate. It wasn't even close. Like of all the houses we did, and we did all the houses at least twice. Several 3 or 4 times, and I think only 3 times did we actually hit what was estimated.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I loved like your stories were great, Jay. I don't know if you saw his story, but he was Adam was posting like you just had, like you said, all those stats were coming up. Post for time, wait time. I'm like, I felt like I was there with you. I need
to go back and do it like an HHN 34 highlight.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Because a couple of friends, they'll go and they'll ask me about it, and I'm like, yeah, because like I always get upset because first year I always forget to actually mark down what the estimated wait was. I just marked down, okay, we did 5 nights, it took 20 minutes, but like that's the example. Is the first night we did it again because it said 110 minutes, and I'm like, we got 5 minutes till stops. Let's do it, and I think we waited 13 minutes.
That's awesome.
Can you describe like a house for me though? Like pick a house and like kind of walk us through it, right?
Okay, well, like we'll go with we'll keep it PG and go with 5 nights, not Terrifier.
Okay.
Terrifier was rated R.
So I'm closing my eyes.
Oh, so wait. So that's a good point though. Each house has
front of the line.
What
happens?
Well, I mean have you seen Terrifier?
No, but I mean,
okay.
I got an idea. Yeah.
There's nudity, and there's not so well hidden nudity in the house, and smells. They've added smells recently.
That's one thing I wanted to ask you, because I had something on here about how
it does smell.
A new feature, yeah.
And you will get wet, just like they advertise. But it does.
Like what? Like everything's happened all at once here.
You're not.
I mean, I kid you not. One of the houses was a doll, like a toy doll based house, and the whole house smelled like burning rubber, like melting plastic. And I was just like, I can't get out of here fast enough. It was terrible.
All right, so 5 Nights at Freddy. Walk us through.
5 Nights at Freddy. So you're waiting in the sound stage in a line in the corral. You keep walking, and then you finally make it in. So you're walking through that one in particular is a sound stage. So you're going in a big building. They always do like an external door into the house. So it was like walking into the 5 Nights at Freddy's building in the movie with the banner and everything. And there's creepy music and the fog, you always smell the fog.
Always the fog.
So you walk through the door, and there's security everywhere yelling at you don't have that phone, put that phone away. But you're in a steady line of people.
That is like, got it. That's for real.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So you're in a steady line of people. You're walking in a path, and then you enter the Freddy's area, and they're playing on a stage, and they're playing a song, and then they go into the spooky mode, and it's just so well themed. It's like you're literally in the movie set, and then you here's a door, and they do a lot of the rubber flaps, or like the curtains you have to push to get
yeah.
So you're not super spoiled, but yeah, it's just that's all it is. It's just like scene to scene in a movie.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, so they had a lot of good scenes in that one, and then you hit the end, and sometimes there's the little one-time boo. That they're not in the house. They're grabbing you when you think it's over.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting to me because like not so scary. Like I've got my phone out. I'm taking pictures of everything.
Oh yeah.
Like these are experiences that you are just there and like you're just experiencing it. There's no you're not going to put it up on Instagram. You're not going to like, share them. But really, I think that there's something to be said about that. That's pretty cool because then you're committed to experiencing it and enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, because they've done great houses. Like, I mean, I'm a horror fan, so like, one of the I think it was one of the first years. I'm more particular. I love the fan service, so I'm here for that. That's what I want to see. When they did Cabin in the Woods, have you ever seen that?
Yes. So I'm more of a
elevator.
I'm more of a suspense thriller guy than I am straight up horror guy. Yes.
Yeah. So like the elevator scene when they all go ding and they had that.
Oh yeah, I love that
scene.
scene. My favorite.
Yeah, they had that scene in a house, and it was just perfect. And being Universal, sometimes there's other hidden gems. Like when we did the American Werewolf in London house, one of our friends told us who worked there, that's the actual wolf from the movie.
Oh, that's
because
cool.
you saw the wolf head in like the movie theater scene, and I was just like, oh, that's yes. I nerded out over that a little bit.
Got it.
But yeah, I mean, you can expect good quality, and that's usually how I gauge my excitement level. What movies are we doing? What shows are we doing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think, Jay? You sold on it? You think you might do this one year?
Oh.
I mean, I feel like my heart's doing this. So, that's that, and I might do one of these. But it's kind of where I'm sitting right now. But
I don't think it's not overly scary. I don't think. I mean, my wife does. She's not. Let's go see the latest Terrifier. She's not a huge horror fan, but she sat through them all to get prepped, and
that's great.
She had a good time. I think.
I feel like I would be interested in the sense of the production and the theatrics of it. Like I would be more interested in that. Like I'm actually more interested in the behind the scenes tour than I am anything else. Like I would love to see how it came all together, how they do it, how they feed the lines, how they keep that going. Like, and I'm sure that there is also like a production crew that sits there, right? There's someone calling the shots or someone kind of like cue that light, cue that, especially what you're saying, the smells and the lights, like, I'm fascinated by that in a live production standpoint. So I would actually be more curious about that than I would kind of, walking through it myself and having the bejesus scared out of me. But yeah, I mean, I would honestly, like, I would want to experience it at least once. I mean, look, it's like we've been talking about, it's cheaper than going to Not So Scary, unfortunately. So or twice. I think, you know what it is? I mean, it might be one of these things where it's like, probably not going to get the wife to go. So like, this may be a guy's trip. So, Alan, maybe, research maybe trip. I was going to say, maybe the three of us go and we get, and
I think Adam, my pass might still be good.
There you go. We'll have to go down. Let's go.
Awesome.
Pinsy says, if the house is rated R, do they technically still let minors in with a parent? I'd love to take my daughter, but she's 14. That's a great question.
Yeah, there was kids younger than that going through them.
There you go. So there you go.
I saw no limit. I mean, it's not. It's hard to explain. Like, obviously, she is unclothed and gory blood, right? But,
right.
I mean, you don't see anything, but
right.
I mean, the gore alone is.
Yeah, and it's up to. I would assume it's up to the parents. Parents' discretion. You've got to have that conversation with your kid. So there you go.
Or maybe you just play out. Well, you can't have any devices out, but you can't really. I mean, you see a lot of kids with like the headphones on and stuff because I mean it can be loud in these houses too.
Okay. I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, we see adults wear them too, or with the little earplugs.
Yeah. Alan, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking pizza fries.
Okay. Pizza fries. Pizza fries.
I did miss them. Yeah.
No, I mean, like I love haunted houses. I love all this stuff. So I've been wanting to do this forever. My kids are. It's not for them.
Sure.
Right now they're 11 or I'm sorry 12 and 8, and I don't think this would go over with them. But like you said, if we take a grown-up trip, I'm all down. I would love to experience this one year.
Not a bad idea. Get Chewy and go in the car. Although Chewy's not a big fan of the horror stuff either. So
you can just go hang out in Diagon Alley.
There you go.
I mean,
Chewy
yeah,
go.
you just
Yeah.
go sit
We'll get
back
him the
there,
wussy thing, the wuss medallion.
I didn't see any actors like making fun of people wearing it.
Yeah.
Because I think you're supposed to leave them alone, technically. But
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't.
taught them. So, but
That's how it's
All right.
advertised.
well, we are coming up on our time here, and Adam, I want to thank you so much, man, for jumping on.
Yeah.
And if pattern continues, you'll be on next week. But
Wait, does it mean that like I'm gone now? Like I leave?
No,
like you have to, okay.
I might be gone next week. I don't know how this works. It's just 1 in, 1 out rule. We can only have 3. Is it like the Sith? Is that how this works?
I'll be sitting in the lobby waiting for someone to start.
Wait to see who does it. So
there can only be 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Adam, just so that everybody knows, go ahead and plug your socials and just so everybody can keep up with you.
Yeah, it's BurkeheadToys on everything social.
There you go.
Mostly Instagram. Yeah, I mean, I'll throw stuff on Facebook and others things, but yeah, it's Instagram really.
There you go. And stay tuned for his update on HHN nights and
yeah, I'll definitely go back through my stuff and a highlight.
And Alan, he said this is his first YouTube stream ever, so he popped his cherry with us. So
no,
there you go.
Is it really?
Yep. He said,
congratulations! Welcome.
There you go. Chewy missed it. So, but yeah, Alan, thanks for being here. Chewy, we missed you as always. Well, no, not as always.
He wasn't here. I totally forgot that Chewy wasn't here. Yes,
but we'll be back next week, and we'll see you all real soon. So, bye everybody.